You want to be on this side, honey? She's going to be over here. It's going to be great. That's my husband. The St. Cecilia School is a 9-month program every year that runs through Corpus Christi Catholic Church in downtown. It is dedicated to teaching any child who wants to learn how to sing and read music and know about music. It's a very intense 5-month program which begins with the basics of music and has exams and a staff, faculty of about 10 fantastic teachers with a lot of music degrees, very committed people who make this happen every week for 9 months a year. It's a wonderful program. I'm honored to be a part of it, and once a year we try to do a musical with the kids. This is about half our choir today, you'll see. But we do have 2 choirs here today, the Big Kid Choir and what we call the Little Mary's Angels. That's my daughter. She'll be over there. But before I get started, I think people like to thank. Before I do that, the most important thing I have to do right now is pass the basket. This hall, this beautiful hall that's over 100 years old, is given to us for free to use this musical, to do for our musical by the Sisters of St. Francis. And we don't give them any money. When I told them I had no budget to pay them, their answer was, let the children come. And they say this to me every year, let the children come. These women give their lives to God, they care for the sick and the dying, and they have a retreat center here. So you couldn't have a worthier cause. So please consider putting something in the basket so we can give them what they would have rented to normal people, right? They would have rented this space out, but they don't do that for us. So we're very grateful. So here comes the basket. You know, there's several people who have to be thanked for this. This show today you're going to see is called The 3 Trees. Raise your hand if you've ever heard the story of the 3 trees. So a lot of you have heard it. I'm so glad, Thomas. It's very good. When I first heard the show, the first 300 times I cried, and then I stopped crying, and then the kids got me again this week. I started crying again. So darn it. It's a beautiful allegory for all of us and the dreams that we have, and the dreams that God, our Creator, has for us. And I just want to share that because this week has been really exciting for me. I always think I've got it. I've learned everything I can learn from these kids. You know, I've grown as far as I can in teaching them. But this week, I asked them, I went around the whole choir and I said, I want everyone to tell me your dream. And they all told me what they dreamed of becoming. And I had no idea that, it never occurred to me that in this school we're teaching future moms and future dads and future priests and future deacons and future nuns. And we're teaching future music teachers. One of my favorite ones raised her hand and said, I want to be a music teacher. You know, they all had their dreams. We're teaching people who want to climb the highest mountains in the world. These are the future of the world, and that's what we see up here. So that's kind of my dream, and it was a beautiful experience to do this show. Right now I'm kind of killing time while the basket goes around. Just a reminder during the show, we don't have microphones. Okay, so I'm a trained singer. Can you all hear me? Okay, I've been doing this for 43 years. But these guys have it, and they often have smaller voices. So no cell phones, please turn them off. And if you have a baby that suddenly goes crazy, evacuate the premises immediately because we just won't hear the kids' lines, okay? We always have to thank our pastor, Father Mark, because the other reason a program like this exists is because the priest said yes and says yes every year. And this is a funded program. This is not a free program. You know, most of our staff is volunteer, but we have to have money. We cannot do this without money. And Father has given us that every year and made this program happen. We're other priests that lay out in the young high school. So, you know, whenever you see Father Mark, shake his hand and say thank you. And also Dr. Sharon, our music director, without her, we couldn't do this. For this particular show, as always, I find out thanking this person so much. But a great blessing to our program, and this show has been here almost every night. It wasn't playing in a band somewhere. He's a great example of the kids and very passionate
too.
Thank you, parents, for all you do to get the kids to this program every year. Thank you. Don't think you don't know. And thank all of you for coming and supporting them. Enjoy the show.
Yesterday she had the
It looks better. Yeah, it looks better. The light in the room is better to it.
Dreams we all have dreams.
Thank you.